Hey guys, good morning. It is Josephine here from Joe's Jersey Journals. How is everybody today? It is Monday morning, March 1st, and it's about 9:40 maybe, a quarter to 10 in the morning. I got in my craft room early today with my gigantic cup of coffee, and it's half calf. So the reason why I'm such a hyper person is definitely not my caffeine, but as you know, anybody that has watched, I don't have a lot of videos, but if you've been or if you've seen any of my videos, I'm very new to junk journaling. It's been about a little bit over a year, and I've been having trouble making videos because I feel very awkward still when I am doing a flip through. I have glue all over. Because I just put this together this morning and a couple other things that I want to show what I've been doing. So I feel still a little awkward when I'm trying to record a video and I'm talking to no one. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, but I feel a little awkward because I'm talking technically to nobody, and I feel weird. I need to see you guys and you know, verbalize with people, but I'm working on those skills, people. I'm working on those skills. So I just wanted to show you a couple things that I'm in the process of making because I'm really excited, and I decided that from now on, when I'm in here making my mess, because everything's, oh my gosh, I have stuff everywhere, that I should come in here and just record while I'm working, right? It's craft with me, make with me. I am gonna just tell you what I'm dealing with. I am in the process of making two journals. One, I don't know where I put her because I put her to the side. Oh, here. I know you guys know Lori very well from Girl on the Ridge. What is that piece of? And she has inspired me unbelievably. Oh, things are falling apart. Because even though my style, which I learned very early on, I have a very vintage style. I enjoy distressing everything and making things vintage and grungy. Even like, you know, if I have something that's very white, I will grunge the crap out of it. Oh, I said crap. Am I allowed to say crap on YouTube? I don't know. But anywho, so what I've been doing is I have been working on, grab this, get that out of the way. I was playing around over the weekend. I just put a quick cover together, a little decoupage. Of course, I stained it. It is one of those yellow bags, those big, and I don't know the names of stuff, okay? I just grab things that I need and I make them, and I'm very bad. I'm a digital downloading junkie, and I organize things by what they are. So botanical, vintage, people, I don't know what else. I have a whole bunch of files on my laptop, and I should be organizing by the digital download, like who I bought it from, Tracy Fox or Artie Mays, or, you know, who I bought it from. I have to get that together because I have so many digitals and I cannot remember. I have to go back to Etsy and then reference who they are and then maybe work on that later. But I'm a little bit of OCD, especially with my craft area. Like once I'm done for the day, I know I'm done for the day. Everything gets cleaned up and put away back to where it belongs. Hey, there's a spider. Oh, attention deficit. Okay, so I put this together. I remember where I got the inside. The inside came from Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. I'm remembering things. This was just like a folded thing that she had put a bunch of goodies inside of, and I took it and I used it for the inside of this because I wanted this cover to have a little bit more stability to it. I didn't want it to be flappy with just the envelope that I used. Where's the envelopes? Oh, the envelopes. I am so bad. The brain is just not what it used to be. I don't remember names of simple things, okay? It's just an envelope. Just an envelope. What's the problem? Don't know. Anywho. So I did a little collaging, some decoupaging, and then I know I mentioned in another video that I made a huge container of, like a stain, like a decoupaging kind of a stain, and it's amazing. It's glue, and it's distress ink, and vanilla extract so that it smells fabulous. And yes, I put it inside of my Goya jar. But this stuff goes, it goes such a long way. I made a huge container, and I love it, love it, love it. I'm sliding off my chair. Obviously, I need to get a bigger chair. Okay, so this is that, and then I wanted to throw in some grungy papers. Obviously, they are not grunged up, you know, I didn't grunge them up yet. A lot of it has been coffee dyed. This envelope, I love it, is the envelope that came with the little Pretties kit, I believe it was, vintage Pretties kit from Lori Girl on the Ridge. So I just stuck it in here. I'm turning it into a flip. But the papers are still, I've put the papers all together. This is tracing paper that I coffee dyed and threw some coffee grinds on it while it was wet, so it gets real nice and grungy. Some coffee dyed papers, and these will all get nice and stained and grungy, and then it gets sewn into that. Then I took a page out of Lori's style just to see what I would come up with. Let me put that back over there. That's my bag. And obviously this is not done, and it's got a long way to go. But then I moved away from it, and I started working on the little gift bags, because when I do put my journals in my shop, I always like to put a little gift bag inside with some extra goodies. So that's what I was working on with this here, this stamp. I love this stamp. I put it on almost everything because I'm from Jersey, but I live very close to Barnegat, New Jersey, and I don't know if you can see that. It says it's a lighthouse on the beach, of course, and this is the Barnegat Beach Lighthouse from Jersey. And I don't even remember where I got this stamp. I don't remember anything. But I love it because it says Barnegat, New Jersey, and I'm literally right next door, so I like putting that stamp on it. And I did, you know, some other decorations, and of course, it's coffee dyed. And when I decide that I want to make my pages or my envelopes, or here, I'll show you this one, or anything very grungy looking, like this is beautiful. I don't even want to fold that up. I plan on making this a pocket. But I love this. It's so grungy. I love it. And then this is obviously didn't get anything, so I got to make that a little bit more grungy. And this bag came out really nice and grungy. And then I embossed it. Is that what they call it? Embossed it. And then since the embossing doesn't reach up here, I'll probably decorate that up there. But that'll be another little gift bag. So this one is a file folder. Of course, it's not very grungy, but it will be by the end of today. And then there's a couple of pages in here that I really have to start putting them down. And once I get all my papers together, that what I decide that I'm going to put in a journal, then I will go back and I will take each page. I probably work twice as hard because I really don't know what I'm doing 100% just yet. Or maybe it's just everybody does it that way, but I'll go back now and I'll take each page and I will distress it and stain it and lay it out on my glass mat and just make it look really grungy, because this one's going to be very, very grungy, definitely, because it's just a bunch of pages that I've ripped up. And this style, it was Lori's, and I just got so inspired when I saw her make a journal like this. So that's the other one that I have going on today. And I was planning on sitting here and working on something while you guys were here with me, and now I don't remember. Oh, and this little book, where is it? Oh, this little book. Oh, I made this CD envelope this morning, I, of course, coffee dyed it, and I stained it, and then I distressed it, and I put a bunch of cheesecloth and some images, and then I embossed it again with that butterfly one I have, and I just put a couple, and it's not finished, of course. It's not finished, and it's starting to rip up, so I put some washi tape there, and then I'm just going to stick a bunch of little cards in there, and there's an old book page for the back, because you know when you buy these, they're white, and they're plain, and they're blank. So this will get filled up too, as much as it can be filled up. Then I made this little book, again, another inspiration from Lori, because there's one here, this one, this cute little one. She made, this came in my Little Pretties kit, and I thought it was adorable. But you see how she just throws those things in there, whether they're ripped up and they look shabby and grungy, and I love this so much. So I've definitely upped my game from vintage to vintage grungy. I love grungy. Okay, so then that's got to get filled up some more, and then this little booklet that I made, same style, the grungy with a little girl on there and some cheesecloth and some digital paper. And then the inside is just a couple of pages, some blank pages, but a little tiny little journal. Thank you so much, Lori. You have inspired me to take my where did that come from? Take my vintage style to a more of a grungy style. So with that, these two, they're going to go with the journal that's going to be very grungy, which is this. And then it'll have this bag with a bunch of goodies inside. And I wanted to make, because these are done, the bag's not done. The bag's almost done. But someone from my Etsy store that purchased, I think she had two envelope, grungy envelope journals, very small, nothing major. But I enjoyed making them, so I put them up there, very inexpensive. I think they were like $25 each. She bought them, and she had said, do you have a YouTube channel? And I explained to her that I do, and it's not that, busy yet, and that I pretty much just started. And she said that she loved the style of those envelopes because they looked so old and burned, and if I had maybe a YouTube video where I can show how I did that. And it's funny that someone is actually interested and was inspired by me and something that I made. She bought them. She was very sweet. She told me that she bought those because she was inspired by the way they look, and she bought them because she wanted to, not, how we are. We don't copy each other's work, but we get inspired by each other's work, and then we use that to make something of our own, like this, like what I did with Lori. So that's what she wanted to see. So I thought that today, that's what I would do. So I'm going to do that on this vanilla envelope, and I'll post it as how to distress and vintage my way. Now, my way is different than everybody else's way. I'm sure it is, but this is just how I like doing it, because it's, for me, I keep going until it gets to the point where I like it, and then I, of course, wet it down, let everything run together, or I'll spray it. But I'm not good with editing the videos, so I'll probably pause, and stop. So when I get this, I did coffee stain dye this already, but I wasn't doing the whole grungy. When I coffee dye, it's wet, I'll throw coffee grinds on it, and it makes it more grungy, like this envelope again. And that's what, basically, that is what that is. So I have to do it by hand. So where I'll start is, I will start with vintage photos, as usual. And then I will just go around my edges. I don't know, can you hear that music playing in the background? That's what I craft to. I craft to meditation music. Why? Because meditation music relaxes me. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, and I definitely got to tell you, I have definitely ADHD. Because I'm sitting here doing this, and I got my mind is on something else. And that something else is going to be fabulous. Why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because I was watching, hold on. Excuse me. I was watching Abby, the Purple Cottage Crafts, last week or the week before. And she had posted a journal she had just finished. It was called her Field Notes Journal. Let me tell you, since I've been doing journals myself, I have not yet come across a journal that I said, I'm going to buy that journal for myself. Not yet. That hasn't happened to me yet until I saw Abby's journal. When I saw her journal, I'm not going to say I got emotional, but I did. I just knew. She had just posted it like maybe a half an hour before I saw it. And she had said that if anybody was interested in it, please email her and let her know. I couldn't email her fast. My hands were shaking. That's how bad I wanted that journal. I can't wait for that journal to arrive. It should be here either this week or the beginning of next week. And yes, I will have to do a video because I am so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am to be getting that journal. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't wait. I am overexcited. So I'm sitting here doing this and thinking about that. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, this is me making my folder more grungy. And I'm not going to put anything on the inside. I want the page to look like that. Then I will take my little brush, and my water bottle was here. And now she's gone. She's left me. Where are you? Oh, here she is. Found her. Found her, found her, found her. So then I'm going to dab a little bit of water on my gathered twigs. Oxidized gathered twigs. And I'm probably not supposed to do this with the brush, but I'm doing it. I like it. So I grunge it up, make it nice and brown and tattered. And I take forever just to make one thing because I don't really know shortcuts. See, easy peasy for me. And then I'm going to go back in. No, you know what? I'm going to get the darker one. I'm going to get the darker one. This one is ground espresso. I love it. Love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm probably doing this the wrong way. I'm definitely not ready to make, let me teach you how to do something, because I truly believe that everything I do is wrong. Everything I do is wrong. It's the wrong way. And this pad is just about seen its last day. So that's what I do all around the whole thing. But then, can you tell that I like inking? I like to ink. I do. I do like to ink. Okay, we got to go back to this one. Yes, I'm cross-contaminating my inks. If there is such a thing, but that's the only thing that pops into my head when I do this. Cross-contaminating my inks, especially if I'm using the dark ones. You know what? Dark is dark. Whether it's the vintage photos, the gathered twigs, dark is dark. But then, what I will do, if I can find that one. Oh, yes, here it is. I'm not going to finish the inside. My arm's getting tired. So here's what I like doing. And I guess that's what the lady that was saying on my Etsy, the message that she sent me about that burnt look. I guess that's this, because I like really getting in there. I might have to use this one as the outside because it looks better. And then I'm just sticking some, what is this, black soot? Yes, some black soot on the edges. And I guess I didn't even think of what I was doing when I did it, but she said that she liked it because it looked so old and almost burned, like it had gone through a fire. And that's what she liked. And it's funny because I do this a lot, especially when I'm doing something very grungy. I do this a lot. And I didn't even realize, oh yeah, it does kind of look like it's burned. It looks a little burned. Didn't even think of it. I'm a mindless crafter. I just go, and whatever happens, happens. There is really no planning that goes on in my head. I don't think about, oh, you know what, I'm going to get on here today, and this is what I'm going to do. I don't do that. I don't know why. I guess I'm not a creative person. At least I don't think I am. But this I enjoy. Once in a blue moon, when I go to bed, I'll say, oh, you know what I should do tomorrow? And then I have to get out of bed and write it down, because then I'll wake up in the morning and I'll completely forget what I wanted to do. So that's how my system works. And then I just go over it again with the brush just to give it so it doesn't look so blunt. I need a bigger water bottle, that's for sure. So I guess I will upload this and just, the title will be Jibber Jabber. Or how to, how to grungy up your folder. Crafting, that's it. That's about it. Tim Holtz likes me. I buy a lot of ink because I go through it. And I also get the re-inkers, but I forget that I have them. Because I definitely enjoy inking. Okay. So that would definitely be the outside. Yes. And then I'll decorate the front. And then all these pages will get not as severe, but now I have to do that to all of these pages to make sure that they, not as, like I said, not as severe, but I want them to look old and tattered. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. So, now it's time for me to go make some breakfast. And one day this will be done. Hopefully next day or two. I take forever. I'm a very slow crafter. I will put that up in my shop and she will be ready to go to somebody else. And that's pretty much it for today. If I get any more ideas about what I want to do or what I want to share with you or what I'm working on, something different, I will definitely do this again because I'm going to get good at doing videos. Yes. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.